TV soap news and spoilers say that the world of Beyond the Gates is a labyrinth of secrets, betrayals, and dazzling spectacles, and the events of January 8 have left fans reeling with anticipation and suspicion. In a day packed with emotional confrontations, hidden agendas, and a show-stopping musical reunion, the fictional town of Fairhaven was anything but serene. From Haley Drey's calculated maneuvers to the long-awaited Articulates reunion, the day was a roller coaster of drama that demands a closer look. Buckle up as we dive into the heart of the storm, peeling back the layers of intrigue and spectacle that defined this unforgettable chapter in Beyond the Gates. Haley Drey's dangerous game, a web of manipulation at the center of the day's chaos, is Haley Drey, a woman whose every move seems to carry the weight of a carefully constructed plan. For weeks, fans have watched Haley navigate the treacherous waters of the Drey family's legacy, but on January 8, her intentions became impossible to ignore. Her focus was singular: convincing Bill Thornton, the steadfast patriarch of the Drey family's inner circle, to sever ties with the clan he has long served. The Drey family, with their sprawling estate and tangled history of scandals, has always been a minefield, and Bill has been the one to clean up their messes time and time again. But Haley's insistence that he walk away feels less like concern and more like a calculated strike. Haley's plea was framed as worry over a recent murder that has shaken Fairhaven to its core. The killing, shrouded in mystery, has cast a dark shadow over the Drey family, with whispers of their involvement growing louder by the day. On the surface, Haley's concern seems genuine. After all, who wouldn't want to protect a loyal friend from the fallout of such a scandal? But beneath her tearful appeals and earnest expressions lies a chilling undercurrent. Fans have long suspected that Haley is playing a deeper game, one that involves isolating Bill from his allies and leaving him vulnerable. The question is, why? As Bill stood in the Drey family's opulent drawing room, the weight of Haley's words hung heavy in the air. The room, with its towering ceilings and gilded chandeliers, felt suffocating, as if the walls themselves were closing in on him. Haley's voice was soft but insistent, her eyes glinting with an intensity that betrayed her calm demeanor. "Bill, you've given everything to this family," she said, her hand resting lightly on his arm. "You cleaned up their messes, buried their secrets. But this murder, it's too much. You need to walk away before it destroys you." Her words were laced with a sincerity that might have fooled a less discerning man, but Bill's furrowed brow suggested he wasn't entirely convinced. The murder in question, a brutal act that left Fairhaven's elite clutching their pearls, has yet to be solved, and the Drey family's name is at the center of the speculation. The victim, a prominent business associate with ties to the Drey's empire, was found lifeless in the shadow of their estate, a single gunshot wound telling a story of betrayal and vengeance. The police have been circling, and the media has been relentless, painting the Dreys as a dynasty teetering on the edge of collapse. Haley's insistence that Bill distance himself from the family could be seen as an act of loyalty, a desire to shield him from the fallout. But those who have followed her arc know better. Haley Drey is not a woman who acts without purpose. Fans have taken to social media, particularly on platforms like X, to dissect Haley's motives. Theories abound, with many pointing to her history of subtle manipulations. One user posted, "Haley's not just worried about Bill. She's trying to cut him off from everyone who might back him up. This is chess, not checkers." Another speculated, "She's got her own agenda, and it's bigger than we think." Is she protecting the Dreys or setting them up to fall? The consensus among the show's dedicated fanbase is clear: Haley is orchestrating something monumental, and Bill is a key piece in her puzzle. What makes Haley's actions so compelling is the way she balances vulnerability with cunning. In one moment, she's the grieving daughter of a fractured dynasty, her eyes brimming with tears as she pleads for Bill's safety. In the next, she's a master strategist, her every word chosen with precision to nudge him toward her desired outcome. Her motives remain shrouded in mystery, but one thing is certain: Haley Drey is a force to be reckoned with, and her plans are far from complete. As the episode unfolded, viewers were left with a nagging question. Is Haley trying to save Bill, Or is she setting him up to take the fall for a crime she may have orchestrated herself? Derek and Ashley, a candid confrontation while Haley's machinations dominated the emotional landscape. Another storyline simmered with equal intensity. Derek and Ashley, the former lovers whose history is as tumultuous as Fairhaven's stormy skies, found themselves face to face in a raw, unfiltered exchange that laid bare their complicated past. As exes who know each other's strengths and flaws better than anyone, their conversation was a masterclass in emotional warfare, with every word carrying the weight of years spent together and apart. Derek, ever the straight shooter, didn't hold back as he confronted Ashley about her recent decisions. The setting was a dimly lit cafe on the edge of town, a neutral ground where neither could claim dominance. The air was thick with tension as Derek leaned forward, his voice low but firm. "You're playing with fire, Ash," he said, his eyes locked on hers. "You think you can keep dancing around the truth, but I see right through you." Ashley, never one to back down, met his gaze with a defiance that spoke volumes. "You don't know me as well as you think you do," she shot back, her voice trembling with a mix of anger and vulnerability. Their exchange was a reminder of why fans are so invested in their dynamic. Derek and Ashley's history is a tapestry of passion, betrayal, and unfinished business, and their candidness with each other is both their strength and their Achilles heel. As exes, they share a shorthand that allows them to cut through the pretense, but it also leaves them exposed, their wounds still raw. Derek's accusation, that Ashley is hiding something, struck a nerve, and her quick retort hinted at deeper secrets yet to be revealed. Could Ashley be entangled in the same web as Haley, or is she a wild card in this unfolding drama? The scene was a standout for its emotional authenticity, with the actors delivering performances that felt painfully real. Derek's frustration was palpable, his hands clenched into fists as he struggled to keep his composure. Ashley, meanwhile, was a study in contrasts, her poised exterior barely concealing the turmoil beneath. Their conversation ended without resolution, leaving viewers hungry for more. On X, fans were quick to praise the scene, with one user writing, "Derek and Ashley's chemistry is off the charts. You can feel the history between them in every word." Another added, "Ashley's hiding something, and Derek's the only one who can get her to crack. This is going to blow up." The interplay between Derek and Ashley serves as a counterpoint to Haley's calculated maneuvering, grounding the episode in raw human connection. While Haley operates in the shadows, Derek and Ashley's confrontation is out in the open, a clash of wills that promises to have ripple effects across Fairhaven. As the murder investigation looms large, their dynamic adds another layer of intrigue to an already complex narrative. Are they allies, adversaries, or something in between? Only time will tell. The Articulate's triumphant return, a musical spectacle amid the emotional turmoil and shadowy conspiracies, January 8th offered a moment of pure, unadulterated joy, the Articulate's long-awaited reunion show. The iconic girl group, a cornerstone of Fairhaven's cultural history, took center stage in a performance that was nothing short of electrifying. Led by the indomitable Anita, the Articulates delivered a medley of their greatest hits, transporting fans back to the height of their fame while proving they've lost none of their sparkle. The reunion was held at the Fairhaven Grand Theatre, a venue as storied as the group itself. The stage was a dazzling display of lights and color, with the Articulates decked out in their signature outfits, vibrant, sequined gowns that shimmered under the spotlights. Anita, the group's charismatic frontwoman, commanded the stage with a presence that was both nostalgic and fresh. Her voice, still rich and powerful after all these years, carried the weight of their legacy as she belted out classics like "Shine On" and "Heart of the Night." The performance was more than just a musical event, it was a celebration of resilience and reinvention. The Articulates, who rose to fame in the 1980s, have weathered their share of scandals and setbacks, from internal feuds to public scrutiny. Their reunion was a testament to their enduring bond, and Anita's leadership was the glue that held it all together. As she moved across the stage, her every gesture exuded confidence, her smile a beacon of hope in a town gripped by uncertainty. The medley was a masterfully curated journey through the group's discography, blending upbeat anthems with soulful ballads that had the audience on their feet. The crowd, a mix of lifelong fans and younger viewers discovering the Articulates for the first time, roared with approval as the group transitioned seamlessly from one hit to the next. The finale, a rousing rendition of "Forever Free," brought tears to many eyes, its lyrics of liberation and unity resonating deeply in the context of Fairhaven's current turmoil. Backstage, the mood was equally electric, though not without its own drama. Whispers of tension between Anita and fellow Articulate Vanessa surfaced, hinting at unresolved issues from their past. While the performance was flawless, keen-eyed fans noticed subtle glances and strained smiles that suggested all was not well behind the scenes. On X, one user posted, "Anita was a queen out there, but did anyone else catch that look between her and Vanessa? There's a story there." Another wrote, "The Articulates are back, but I'm betting this reunion is going to stir up some old drama." The reunion show was a perfect counterbalance to the episode's darker themes, offering a moment of levity and nostalgia amid the murder mystery and interpersonal conflicts. It also served as a reminder of Beyond the Gates' ability to weave together disparate threads, high-stakes drama, emotional depth, and pure entertainment, into a cohesive and compelling narrative. The Articulates' performance was a triumph, but it also raised questions about what lies ahead for the group. Will their reunion be a one-night spectacle, or the start of a new chapter fraught with its own challenges? The bigger picture, a town on the brink. As the events of January 8 unfolded, it became clear that Beyond the Gates is building towards something monumental. Hayley's machinations, Derek and Ashley's fraught reunion, and the Articulates' dazzling performance are all pieces of a larger puzzle, one that hints at a town on the brink of collapse. The murder that looms over Fairhaven is more than just a plot device. It's a catalyst that has exposed the fault lines running through the community. Hayley's agenda, in particular, feels like the key to unlocking the mystery. Her determination to separate Bill from the Dre family suggests she's positioning herself for a power play, one that could reshape the town's hierarchy. Is she protecting her family's legacy, or dismantling it to build something new? Her actions have ripple effects, touching everyone from Bill to Derek and Ashley, whose own secrets may be tied to the larger conspiracy. The Articulates, too, are more than just a nostalgic diversion. Their reunion, while a crowd pleaser, serves as a metaphor for Fairhaven itself, a town grappling with its past while trying to forge a future. Anita's commanding presence mirrors Hayley's, but where Hayley operates in shadows, Anita shines in the spotlight. The contrast between these two women, both powerful in their own right, underscores the show's exploration of ambition, loyalty, and the cost of secrets. As the episode drew to a close, viewers were left with more questions than answers. What is Hayley's endgame, and how far is she willing to go to achieve it? Will Derek and Ashley's history pull them together or tear them apart? And what secrets are lurking behind the Articulates' glittering facade? One thing is certain. Fairhaven is a powder keg, and January 8 was just the spark. A call to dive deeper for those eager to unravel the full scope of the drama. The Beyond the Gates video recap offers a front-row seat to the action. From Hayley's cryptic maneuvers to the Articulates' show-stopping performance, the video captures every heart-pounding moment and hidden clue. Fans are encouraged to watch and join the conversation on platforms like X, where theories and speculations are running wild. What did you notice in the episode? Who do you think is behind the murder, and what's Hayley really up to? Share your thoughts and dive into the mystery that is Beyond the Gates. In a town where everyone has a secret, and every smile hides a scheme, January 8 was a day that will be remembered as a turning point. The stage is set, the players are in position, and the drama is only just beginning. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. TV soap news and spoilers for more updates on Beyond the Gates.